I'm going to show you how to quickly farm an absolute ton of PAL fluids. Now go to a teleport location and you're going to have to unlock, if it's not already unlocked, the natural bridge. It's going to be between these areas on the right of the map. Go to the natural bridge and I'll explain why this is so important when we get here. Now when we spawn, you have a couple options of how you want to do this. My suggestion is you're going to want a fast PAL, preferably one you can use its gun on its back, or you can use a jet dragon like I'm going to do here, and I'll show you. So just start by taking out the PALs that are just visible to you like this. And the thing is, they're all low level. And look at all of those water pals. That's pretty good. There's Pingullets back here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and bring out our pal. You can also do this from the back of a pal. And you go to the locations. If you're going along with the pal, you can just shoot from the back. Like here, we have some of these back here. And I can just go over and pick up their pal fluids and their leather. And then I can go back here and pal fluids, ice organs. Here's some here, and you'll notice that we're constantly switching these areas. These areas keep changing. This appears to reset these spawns. So I can just go through here and just wipe all these out. Here's these guys. More PAL fluid. That's not PAL fluid. PAL fluid. PAL fluid. And PAL fluid right here. And as you can see, if you were on something that had a gun, this would be a lot easier. And there we go, pick that up. Go back around here. There's the Tifiant, whatever, do that. Go around here. This whole area, you can basically just switch between these zones you live. You can switch between these zones, and you can just pick up all sorts of fluid and pals. And if you see, like, let's say you mess it up, and you're like, oh, I didn't reset it. You could just go down to the end of this beach. And, of course, it's water, so there's going to be water pals all along the way you can harvest like this. But I found that if I go all the way to the end here and come back, yet again, there's another zone. I have no worries that everything's going to respawn. And this is just infinite PAL fluid farming. Of course, you could also do this by catching pals if you wanted. You could use something to make that easy. The automated shooter, if you had a bunch of balls and you prefer to do that. Maybe you want one of these pals to be high level for your base for whatever reason. You could do that. But yeah, the only issue with the Jet Dragon is, like, right now I don't have any more aerial missiles. So that kind of sucks. I can use other stuff. Like I could use, for example, Beam Comet. But that's a little bit of a waste unless I can find a whole bunch to target. I even missed that second one there. And, of course, Fireball. But, of course, what you can also do is just get off, shoot a bunch of pals, and then get on and go pick up their fluid. Yeah, there's a bunch of fluid. So yeah, pretty easy. I think it's better than the other location purely because we're going to switch between so many zones that the pals just keep spawning, just keep loading in. And just another flyby here, you can see, theoretically, if you were on a pal that could move really fast and you had a gun, you could just go down low, shoot, and just kind of... How have I never gotten this on any of my passes? And just kind of go down low and just shoot them as you go. And, of course, check the water. There's more PAL fluids I left. And as you can see, I'm still waiting for that to come back. But just infinite PAL fluid. It's really nice. As I said, though, definitely better with a PAL that can fly and shoot. Do I have one with me? I do. Here. Just to show real quick what you would do with a PAL. This is a slow PAL. So don't be shocked how slow it is. But you could basically, if you had something like this, you could just... And then fly over, and... You would basically be limited by your ammo, not by your abilities, which makes things a lot easier. You could also shoot, and then get back on your Jet Dragon and go pick up all the loot. I don't think it'll despawn if you go and do multiple passes, so you could theoretically just wipe stuff out and then use your Jet Dragon to come back and get it all. Really up to you. There's all sorts of pals around here. And, of course, if you wanted to do catching, you could do something like this. Which they're going to go for the wrong pal. And you could use, of course, smaller balls, but you can catch stuff like this if you're wanting to get fodder for your base or whatever, and just shoot that out, and it'll automatically go. This is the homing sphere launcher. Just a lot of options here. Now, I saw some people saying that they wanted to do the other location with the shark pals. I prefer this one. The shark pals have a lot more to start with, like at base. But the fact of the matter is that this area here, you just infinitely reset a lot easier. And as you can see, catching them like this, I'm still getting the POW fluid. I'm thinking about doing some breeding, so maybe do some butchering. So I don't mind having these pals, and as you can see, I still have to catch them for the 10 bonus. Not that I need the levels. But yeah, hopefully this helps some people out. There's also, of course, other pals you'll pick up along the way on accident. But yeah. Just a nice location to be.